Hello and welcome to our group MAT183 video presentation.
We are going to talk about one of the subtopics of integration, which is integration by substitution.
Before we continue, here are the group members that have worked on this video presentation.
Here is a brief introduction on the concept of integration.
What is integration? Well, for your information, integration is the opposite of differentiation, where in differentiation, we can find f prime of x when given fx.
While in integration, we can find function x when given the inverse of function x. Okay, so here is the symbol for integration.
It is written as integration of fx with respect to x.
Next, here are a few basic and essential rules of integration.
First, integration of 1 with respect to x is equal to x plus c.
And here is the second rule.
In integration, we add the power of x, which is represented by n, by 1, and at the same time, we divide the function by n plus 1.
It is hard to understand, but we can explain it through a simple example. With the second rule in mind, solving this question is easy.
Applying the second rule into the question, in this question, 5 is k and the power of 2 represents n.
We need to integrate the function first before multiplying it with constant. Never forget to add plus c after integration. Now we will explain another method of integration, which is integration by substitution.
We use this method when the function is a composite function and it is hard to explain.
Also, when the function is a form of product or quotient that cannot be expressed easily as a polynomial or cannot be expressed at all. Here are the steps in doing integration by substitution.
First, we substitute the composite with a variable such as u or t.
Secondly, we differentiate u with respect to x and then substitute dx in terms of du.
Next, we can then integrate the function with respect to u. And finally, we can substitute u in terms of x.
Here is an example. First, we substitute the composite with variable. We are using u for this question.
Secondly, we differentiate u with respect to x and then we substitute dx in terms of du.
Next, we can then integrate the function with respect to u. And finally, we can substitute u in terms of x.
To check an answer, we can look at the original question and our answer. If the power has increased by 1, there's a sign that our answer is correct.
One more note. Be careful when substituting dx in terms of du.
Here one more example. On this question, one more x is outside of the composite function, making the question harder than our first example.
The steps are the same except for this stage where we have to leave x with dx as it is outside from the composite function.
Remember to always complete the integration first before multiplying with a constant and to always put plus c. In conclusion, integration is a way to find fx when given f prime of x by the means of increasing power.
Integration by substitution is performed when the composite function cannot be expanded or when a form of product or quotient cannot be expressed as polynomial.
Okay, so that's all for our presentation. Thank you and we hope you have a clear understanding on this topic.